Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Don't get nervous.
Right back to him on first down. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
From the 45 on second down, Luck. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Mexico. Check. Jam. Check 31. Check 43. Check 26. Motion. Bump.
They'll run on first down. Jefferson. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Mike 5-4. Get that quarterback at all costs.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Luck. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Me and you all day. I'm coming after you. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They'll try the left side. Jefferson. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try the left side. Jefferson. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And finding the tight end Hooper. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of. But so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that Woody
he would have
Hayes?
kept it on the ground.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I'm coming. You got tight. You got tight up there. 36.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Buccaneers 14, 49ers 7.
53, Mike. Check 99. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
On 1st down, Love. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Give the sack to Kamoko Toure.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Double dog. That's the way. Under crunch. On. Patrick. He's coming. We got double up.
Now Love. It's complete to Snead. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To throw is Love. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. They'll try the left side. Jefferson. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Check out. Wide, 622. 12.
On first and 10, Locke. And just as you called it after the earlier sack, they set up the screen. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. I took your advice from a bit earlier, tried the screen, but that one, it was covered up pretty well.
They did a nice job on it, but I still think it was the right idea. Probably just a block or two away from making it work.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
But he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that. But I think that they were right about this one.
Check out. 180. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Whip. Watch the ground right. Tighten up. Check three. Check out 3.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now Locke. It's complete. Stills. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. From 6 yards away. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Zerline connects on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
At the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, Charlie. I'm going back to you. Check 53, Mike. Check 53.
2nd and 11. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Love.
He's got the hook up to Miller. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
Check out. 90. 58. 12. Mike, 58, right there. Here we go. 58 to Mike. Hey, Haywood. Ready? And 58.
From the gun on 3rd down, Love. This will be caught at about the 6. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th.
Check 24.
The fullback run. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. And defensively they were ready for that. A full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
A very good gain on 1st down. 9 yards on the dump off.
He's out of bounds at the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Ready, break. Get the out, Mike. Let's go, Abby. Let me know what you got. Abby? Get down.
To throw on 2nd down, Daniels. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
It's 3rd down and 1 yard to go.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Daniels. And it's caught by Parker. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Shit. Hey, stand up. Ready?
Back to throw. Daniels. Quick hitter here. It's complete. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. And he's got his man on the out route. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Daniels. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Zerline's kick is up and through. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken at the 3. And he'll weave his way up, all the way up, a few yards shy of midfield.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Mike's 50. Monday. You trap. Kill. One twist.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Block on 3rd down. And he finds Stills, complete. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the 1st down.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Dante Hightower on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Locke. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. Here's Locke. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Luck going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 13-yard line.
So go. 390.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Alert 3, alert 3. 12. Shoot. Slam. Hey, alert 3. Go ahead. Watch out.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jefferson down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun, Luck. And it's caught. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Hey, switch gears. Go.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Taking it in from a yard out. Where the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Take your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Blue dead. Quick edge. 11Z. 11.
After the interception, it's Locke. And this is Cook with a grab. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Throwing his lock. Setting up the screen for Miller. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the shift. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Check, check, check.
They'll try the left side. Jefferson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Well, from my vantage point, that's just one bad play by the offensive line and a running back who's had a lot of good ones tonight.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's not going to be ticked off, nor is the offensive line, because to me it's a lot like a no-hitter, right? Pitcher's throwing a no-hitter, gives up a hit late. You're so close to accomplishing everything you want and don't quite get it done. They'll come back with a vengeance on the next play.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Touchdown, 49ers! Nicole Hardman, 35 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. On first down, Jefferson. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Preston Smith there on the stop.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Bucs 30-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Jefferson. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Delta. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You must be dreaming. Must 54. Mike 54.
From the gun, here's Love. Finding room to the 20. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And down to the 16-yard line. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter.
11. General West. We own them. Check.
On first down, it's Love. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Let's go. 1-27. Let's go, Mexico. Quo.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
To the air again. Lock. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter.
I got you.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
And a Buccaneer first down.
On the ready.
Go 58's the Mike. Watch the out.
Pilot, 64. Down.
Now Gordon on first down. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Mike 53. Let's go, baby. Return over. Get that ball.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll run on first down. It's Gordon, and he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 29-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Luck now to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
That's it, baby. At the 36-yard line.
Check out. 675. I'm coming. Kill. On. Switch.
On second down, Jefferson. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Switch. Safe.
Right back to him on first down. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. Second down coming up. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Throwing on second down. Luck. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
Now it's Miller. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
On second down now, Jefferson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Slam.
Throwing on third down. Luck. And this is going to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And Zerline's kick is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Montez Sweat, his second sack of the night.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Looking to throw. Daniels. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. DJ Hayden right there on the coverage. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Philip Dorsett hauls it in. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. On 4th down, Daniels. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. And they'll indeed take a knee.
We got 3.
And they will take a knee here. So the victory here for San Francisco. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is Week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So for the 49ers, they start the campaign with a victory in front of an enthusiastic home crowd for a Sunday night. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Die from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one.